Hey everyone, and if you're anything like me, you've probably noticed things are getting a little crazy at the grocery store lately. We're talking empty shelves, price hikes, and that nagging feeling that something's just not right. Trends and shortages are hitting hard, and certain must-have products might not be available next week. Whether it's staples for your pantry or seasonal treats in high demand, acting fast could save you from missing out. This is your ultimate guide to what you should prioritize during your next shopping trip. Stick around to find out the top 7 grocery items you can't afford to skip before they're gone. Alright, let's kick things off with a big one: flour. We use it for everything from bread and pizza dough to thickening sauces and coating chicken. But here's the thing, flour is quickly becoming one of the most essential yet hardest to find grocery items out there. It's a perfect storm of global supply chain issues, transportation bottlenecks, and even the weather. Rising fuel costs and a shortage of truck drivers have made moving harvested grains a logistical nightmare. This bottleneck, combined with labor shortages in processing plants, has led to noticeable flour shortages in stores. Having a few extra bags on hand isn't a bad idea. If you notice flour on the shelf during your next shopping trip, grab it now before it disappears. Next up on this list is something you might not think about until you're staring at half-empty shelves: vegetable oils and cooking fats. These are items we often take for granted, assuming they'll always be there when we need them. I'm talking about your everyday essentials like soybean oil, canola oil, olive oil, even coconut oil. These oils are the backbone of many recipes, from simple salads to elaborate feasts. These are the unsung heroes of our kitchens, used in countless dishes from sautéing veggies to baking cakes. Without them, many of our favorite meals would be impossible to prepare. Prices for these kitchen staples have been steadily climbing, and in some cases, they've absolutely skyrocketed. The cost of keeping your pantry stocked has never been higher. The ongoing war in Ukraine, a major global supplier of sunflower oil, has sent shock waves through the market. This conflict has disrupted supply chains and caused shortages. Extreme weather patterns are wreaking havoc on agricultural production worldwide, including oilseed crops. Droughts, floods, and storms are making it harder to grow and harvest these essential ingredients. Transportation and labor issues are making it more expensive and difficult to move these oils. Delays and disruptions in the supply chain mean that getting these products to store shelves is becoming increasingly challenging. Don't wait until you're scraping the bottom of the bottle to restock. Running out of these essentials can throw a wrench in your meal plans and daily routines. These global challenges aren't going away overnight, so it's better to be safe than sorry. The uncertainty in the market means that prices could continue to rise, and availability could become even more limited. Secure a few months' supply now to avoid the chaos and potential price surges down the line. By planning ahead, you can ensure that your kitchen remains well-stocked and your meals uninterrupted. All right, coming in at number 3, this is one you cannot overlook: seafood and canned fish. Fish has always been considered a healthy and affordable source of protein, but it's becoming less accessible. Fish populations are dwindling due to overfishing, pollution, and major climate shifts. Governments are implementing stricter quotas and regulations to protect these dwindling fish populations. While this is positive for the long-term health of our oceans, it means the supply of seafood is shrinking and prices are rising. Canned tuna, salmon, sardines, these are all shelf-stable, budget-friendly options. Stocking up now ensures you've got your bases covered when fresh protein choices become unavailable or out of your budget. Don't overlook the importance of having these on hand. Chapter 4. Meet your maker. Securing your protein sources. Coming in at number 4 is a category your fridge simply can't go without: meat and poultry. These are the building blocks of many diets, providing essential nutrients and flavors that are hard to replace. We're talking about your everyday staples like ground beef, which is versatile and can be used in a variety of dishes from burgers to pasta sauces. Chicken breasts, which are lean and perfect for grilling, baking, or adding to salads. And let's not forget steak, pork chops, the proteins that form the foundation of countless meals. These meats are not just ingredients, they are the centerpiece of many family dinners and special occasions. But getting these staples on your plate is becoming increasingly challenging and expensive. The cost of meat has been rising steadily, making it a more significant portion of your grocery bill. The meat and poultry industry has been hit by a perfect storm of challenges, leading to supply chain disruptions and price hikes. From farm to table, Every step has been affected. Historic flooding and severe droughts have made it more difficult and expensive to raise livestock. These extreme weather conditions have reduced the availability of feed and water essential for healthy animals. Outbreaks of diseases like African swine fever in pigs and avian flu in poultry have decimated flocks and herds. These diseases not only reduce the number of animals available, but also increase the cost of those that remain. Transportation and labor issues are making it more expensive and logistically challenging to get meat to your local grocery store. Delays and shortages are becoming more common. Stocking up on meat and poultry now could be a smart move. Buying in bulk when prices are lower and freezing what you can't use immediately can save you money in the long run. Freezing meat is a great way to extend its shelf life. Properly stored, frozen meat can last for months, ensuring you always have a protein source on hand. Having a variety of proteins on hand can give you peace of mind knowing you're prepared for whatever comes your way. Whether it's a family dinner or an unexpected event, you'll be ready. Chapter 5. Can-Do Attitude, Embracing Shelf-Stable Goodness. Moving on to number 5, it's a pantry staple that many of us might take for granted: canned vegetables and fruits. These might not be the most glamorous items in the grocery store, but they can be a lifesaver when fresh produce is out of season, overpriced, or simply unavailable. Canned goods are a nutritional powerhouse, packed with essential vitamins, minerals, and fiber. They're also incredibly convenient and shelf-stable, lasting for months or even years without going bad. Weather disasters, labor shortages, and transportation issues have impacted the production and distribution of canned fruits and vegetables. Stocking up on canned goods provides you with a reliable source of nutrition, even during times of uncertainty. A well-stocked pantry can make all the difference. Chapter 6. Spice Up Your Life. Don't underestimate the power of flavor. Number 6 on the list might seem small, but it's a big one: specialty ingredients and spices. We're talking about the herbs, spices, and seasonings that add depth, complexity, and excitement to our cooking. Many of these essential ingredients are sourced from regions hit hard by climate change, political instability, and economic challenges. Key spice-producing regions like India and the Middle East have been experiencing extreme weather events. Global shipping costs have skyrocketed, making it more expensive to transport these goods. Stock up on those essential spices now while you still can. Spices have a long shelf life if stored properly in airtight containers away from heat and light. Chapter 7. Waterworks, the ultimate essential you can't live without. Finally, at number 7, we have something you literally can't live without: clean water. Water is the essence of life, making up about 60% of the human body. It plays a crucial role in every bodily function, from digestion to temperature regulation. Having access to safe and drinkable water is non-negotiable, and it's something we often take for granted until it's too late. Imagine a day without water. It would be nearly impossible to cook, clean, or even stay hydrated. Natural disasters, infrastructure failures, and boil water advisories can throw your entire life into chaos. These events remind us of the fragility of our water supply and the importance of being prepared. Drought-stricken regions are facing increasingly severe water shortages, putting a strain on everything from agriculture to everyday life. Farmers struggle to irrigate their crops, and communities face strict water usage restrictions. Aging infrastructure in many cities is leading to leaky pipes and outdated treatment plants. These issues not only waste precious water but also pose health risks due to potential contamination. Plastic waste from bottled water is a major problem, and relying solely on single-use plastic bottles is not sustainable. The environmental impact is staggering, with millions of plastic bottles ending up in landfills and oceans every year. Start by building up a small emergency water supply. This can be a lifesaver in times of crisis, ensuring you have enough water to meet your basic needs. FEMA recommends having at least 1 gallon of water per person per day for at least 3 days. This is the minimum amount needed for drinking, cooking, and basic hygiene. Store this water in sturdy, BPA-free containers in a cool, dark place. Proper storage ensures that your water remains safe and drinkable for an extended period. Think about long-term solutions, especially if you live in an area prone to droughts or other water-related challenges. Rainwater harvesting and graywater recycling are excellent ways to conserve water. Water filtration and purification systems can be a lifesaver. These systems can remove harmful contaminants, making even questionable water sources safe to drink. Whether you're at home or out in nature, having a reliable way to purify water is essential. Outro: be prepared, not panicked. So there you have it, folks. The top 7 grocery items you should consider stocking up on before they potentially become scarce or even more expensive. It's not about going overboard or becoming a doomsday prepper. Stay proactive and evaluate your needs to determine what's truly essential for your lifestyle. Focus on creating balance, ensuring you have enough of what you need without overstocking or wasting resources. By stocking up on these essentials now, you can maintain a sense of control even when the world feels chaotic or unpredictable. It's all about being prepared, not panicked. Trust me, your future self will thank you for taking these small yet impactful steps today.